Jeff started out as a normal suburban teenager, living with his mother, Margaret, his father, Peter, and his brother, Lou. At some point in Jeff's life when he reached the age of 13, he and his family moved into a new neighborhood after his father got a promotion. Jeff and his brother were happy about the idea, not long after settling into the neighborhood. Jeff obtained an odd feeling in his mind, but did not think too much of it. One day later, Jeff and Lou went to a bus stop void of people. While waiting for the school bus, 3 kids, Randy, Troy, and Keith, approached the brothers and mugged them at knife point, taking Lou's wallet in the process. That's when Jeff got the feeling in his head again and got into a fight with the 3 bullies, incapacitating all 3 of them, shocking Lou. Jeff and Lou left the scene after the school bus neared in and went to school, believing they were in the clear. The next morning, however, police arrived at Jeff's house and both Jeff and Lou were accused of attacking the trio with no apparent motivation. Even after Jeff tried to tell the police that they were being mugged, the police didn't believe him. Jeff rightly took the blame for the whole thing and was about to be taken away by the police to a correctional facility for a whole year. But Lou stepped in with knife in hand, and took the blame for the whole incident, showing cuts and bruises on his arm to prove it. Lou was then taken away in Jeff's place, leaving Jeff into a depression. After 2 days, Jeff became more and more debilitated with guilt and loneliness. However, on a Saturday morning, Jeff's mother insisted that he should go to a neighbor's birthday party, believing it would make him happy. Jeff reluctantly went to the party, which shortly took his mind off of Lou and made him feel slightly better. However, things took a turn for the worse when Randy, Troy, and Keith tracked Jeff to the party, and confronted him with anger in their eyes, showing that they were wanting an obvious fight. Jeff tried to reason with Randy, believing that the odds were even between the two as he got to beat them before they got his brother sent to the juvenile detention center. Randy dismissed this and said,
"I don't go for even, I go for winning."
Randy then proceeded to brutally attack Jeff, whilst Troy and Keith held the parents and children at gunpoint to prevent them from stopping the fight. During the fight, Randy smashed a bottle of vodka over Jeff's head, drenching him in alcohol. After Randy incapacitated Jeff, he constantly yelled at Jeff to fight back. After Jeff struggled to stand, Randy finally insulted Jeff, telling him that Lou would rot in prison, and that he should be ashamed of himself for not doing anything about it. This infuriated Jeff stood up and knocked Randy to the ground. He struck a vicious punch into Randy's chest, which caused arrhythmia to Randy's heart, resulting in his death. Troy and Keith, enraged by Randy's death, began shooting at Jeff with their guns, but they failed to hit him. After the two ran out of ammunition, Jeff lured them into the bathroom where he mortally wounded them. During the struggle with Keith, a tub of bleach drenched Jeff, and Keith took this opportunity to set Jeff on fire by throwing his lighter at him. With the combination of the alcohol and bleach drenched on Jeff, it set him ablaze, making it practically impossible for him to put out the flames himself. Jeff then fell down the stairs of the house and passed out as the flames engulfed him. Jeff woke up in a hospital room with bandages covering his face and body and was informed by his mother that Lou was being released from jail after witnesses overheard Randy mention that he was responsible for getting him in prison. Several weeks later, Jeff's bandages were removed, revealing his face to be deformed. Jeff took a liking to his new face, and when his family noticed his behavior, the doctors mistakenly assured them that it was a result of the painkillers. After being taken home that day, Jeff's mother woke up to find Jeff in the bathroom burning out his own eyelids and carving a Glasgow smile into his cheeks. She realized that Jeff had gone insane and knew he needed to be killed. When informing Jeff's father, Jeff overheard this and proceeded to butcher his parents. Lou woke up from the noise and tried to avoid it by trying to go back to sleep. However, Jeff crept into the room and told Lou,
"Go to sleep,"
before plunging the knife into his chest. Lou's fate was left uncertain. Jeff then went on a serial killing rampage, killing those who refused to sleep at night. Jeff became infamously known as the ominous unknown killer.